Well, after our third album, X and Y, we knew that we were becoming a famous band and things were starting to get very big. And we wanted to retreat into just being a small group of friends playing music. And we decided to throw away all our old tricks and, make a new set of rules and
Work with different people.
work with different people and try new instruments and sing about different subjects. And, it felt like a very fresh start.
Well, it was incredible to work with Brian Eno because he'd been one of our heroes, from his work with U2, Talking Heads, David Bowie, Roxy Music.
James.
Yeah, he's made Slow Dive. He's made so many great records, probably more than anybody ever, I think.
Yes, well, for us, it felt like having a teacher, Even though we're 30 and 29 years old, 31, some of us, when Brian was working with us, it was like having somebody, like a professor, to teach you things and show you new books and new paintings and new music, and it was very refreshing.
Yeah, Brian, actually, Brian told us to do more instrumentals. I think it was one of his big instructions.
I think when you've been a band for a while, there's less. It's harder to surprise people with your singing. So we thought we'd surprise people by having no singing at the beginning. Right. Well, first of all, I'm getting older, and second of all, I have a singing teacher called Mary, who is wonderful. And one day last year, she said to me, "Chris, I'm very bored of the way you sing. You need to be more masculine." So I said, "How do I do that?" And she said, "Well, you sing like this." So we spent some time learning how to sing low, So then I did it, and I really enjoy singing low. Well, it came from a hunger to find new things, and also every morning when we came into our studio, we would have like a show and tell. Do you know what that is? It's something you have in American schools, where when kids come in the morning, they tell each other what they've been doing, or they show someone an animal or a feather, or So we had the same with music. Every morning we would come in and say, "Listen to this, I found this," and Johnny would say, I found this," and we would just always be comparing and sharing new things that we'd heard, and then we just would, steal those ideas.
Yeah, we took from a much wider range of musical sources than we ever had before, and I think that was kind of part of the revolution that we had, really, was that we wanted to not really throw out our old influences, just kind of expand upon them, not just copy the usual, or not, take from the usual sources, try and look a bit harder and a bit further afield.
That's the great thing about music in 2008, is that with the internet you can hear anything at any time. You can listen to some Brazilian music 1 minute, and then some Australian music, and then some Eskimo music, all within 5 minutes.